Namaste. Welcome to Yoga for Arthritis. I'm Julia, your yoga instructor living with rheumatoid arthritis and the creator of the RA Yogi YouTube channel. In today's episode, I'll be guiding you through a bed yoga practice. For those of you living with arthritis or chronic illness, there might be days where it's very difficult to get out of bed, to have energy. Well, this is something that you can practice on those high flare days, those high pain days, to help you continue to move, but in a restorative way. I welcome you to join me and gather your props. You'll need a yoga mat, a folded blanket, some cushions from your bed. If you're practicing on your bed today, you also have the option to practice down on a mat, but this is a bed yoga class. You can also bring a strap for added support. We're going to loop our strap today. And as always, you can stay hydrated and bring some water throughout your class or after your practice. So we'll begin. Sit comfortably on your bed, cross-legged if that's available to you. You can use some props underneath the knees, or you can sit on the edge of your bed with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. From there, we'll close our eyes and we'll center in. Take a few deep breaths in and out through the nostrils and relax your shoulders down your back. Take some deep breaths in and out. This practice can be done in the morning, at bedtime, or any time. But for the sake of a bed yoga practice, we're going to be practicing a breathing exercise that helps you key down and prepares for sleep. We'll be breathing in to the count of 4 and then exhaling to the count of 8, doubling our exhales. Breathe in to the count of 4. Breathe in to the count of 4. And exhale for the count of 8. Inhale to the count of 4. And exhale from the count of 8. Continue with this breathing exercise for the next few moments. This breath helps calm the parasympathetic nervous system and helps you to rest soundly. Notice where you can let go just a little bit further as you breathe. Inhale to the count of 4. And exhale to the count of 8. You can come back to your natural breath, lengthen your posture, and notice how you feel. This is a great check-in at the beginning and the end of your practice, just to bring some mindfulness and some awareness to how you're feeling, not only in the body, but how you're feeling mentally, emotionally. We'll let it go. You can gently float open the eyes. And maybe for this practice, you might think about practicing an affirmation. An affirmation is a mind vehicle, and a mind vehicle is very useful to bring focus to positive thought. If we're having a bad day, this could be a good time to add an affirmation, such as, I am well. If you're not feeling well on a certain day, I am well, or I am happy, just to bring that positive thought, the opposite thought of what you might be feeling on those days. So you can practice this during your class, maybe just choose one and repeat it throughout the practice, silently in your mind. We'll begin with some warm-ups with the neck, sending the chin down to the chest and the chin up to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. Take a few gentle movements with the head, releasing tension. Coming back to center, we'll tilt our head to one side and then the other. You can hold it if you feel like that feels good. If you feel a point of tension, then continue to move and breathe. Maybe come back to center and gently turn your head to one side and then to the other. Don't forget to breathe. We'll move our attention to the shoulders, setting them up to the ears, tense and relax. Breathe in. Let go. One more time, breathe in and relax completely. If you're sitting on the edge of your bed, you can send your hands to your knees, just like you're sitting here on your bed or your yoga mat. Breathe in to lift the heart and the gaze, and exhale to round in cat and cow, gaze towards the navel. Feel every vertebra as you move in this pose. Inhale and exhale. Take one more on your own. Round the back, and then lift up nice and tall and back to center. We'll take some side bends wherever you are. Place your fingertips to your bed or your yoga mat. Inhale, one arm up, and exhale over to the side, gently bending your opposite elbow. Inhale to come back up, and exhale to bend to the side. Taking some nice side bends. We'll do one more on each side. Breathe in, get tall, and exhale over to the side. And come back to center. We'll take a gentle twist. Breathe in and exhale to move from your lower back, middle back, and upper back. The last thing to turn is the head. We're sitting up nice and tall. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release air from the belly. Inhale, come back to center. And we'll move to the opposite side from the lower back, middle back, and upper back. Last thing to turn is the head. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release all the air from the belly. And slowly come back to center. If you're sitting on your bed or your yoga mat. You can slowly extend the legs. Take your time. Bend your knees first, then extend the legs. You can sit up nice and tall, placing your hands by your side. You can wiggle the toes. And we'll take some ankle movements, pointing and flexing gently. Inhale, exhale. Take a few rounds very mindfully. You can gaze towards your feet. Gently spread the legs a bit wider for ankle circles. Breathe in and out. Let's do 3 on each side. Relax your shoulders. Bring your attention to your ankles. You can send them some TLC and send them a little love. And then send your legs back to center. We're going to grab our props. What you're going to need is some pillows from your bed or from your couch. We're going to stack some pillows in front of us, spreading the legs wide as we come into a seated wide angle fold. Sit up nice and tall on your sit bones. Your knees are lightly bent. Breathe in. And then exhale to gently come forward onto the pillows. Maybe you can give them a hug. You can place your hands, your forearms, one on top of another. And set your forehead down for a few mindful breaths. This is a great stretch for the back of the legs, and it releases the whole spine and head. Grounding energy. We'll stay here for 5 full deep breaths in and out. Relax the body. Let go. Relax the muscles. Let's take one more deep breath together. Breathe in. And exhale. When you're ready to come out of your pose, take your time and stay here as long as you want to. But if you're ready to come out, you can bring some weight into the hands. Gently lift your gaze and lift up with a nice long spine. Going to move our pillows out of the way. Bend your knees. We can keep them close by. Grab your strap. We're going to lie down on our backs. Take your time to roll down. You can place your hands underneath your thighs and slowly roll down all the way. You can place a blanket underneath your head, or you can just relax on your bed, maybe a little pillow underneath your head to keep your head in line with your spine. We're going to grab our strap. Keep the knees bent on your bed or on your yoga mat. We're going to send our strap around the middle of our foot. You can grab on to the strap with both of your hands, or you can use your forearm if that's more comfortable for you. Whatever works. I'm going to grab onto both sides today. We're going to do some leg lifts. Option to keep your opposite knee bent or lengthen the leg, flex the toes towards you. Whatever feels good to you today. Inhale to slowly send the leg down. Exhale to send it back up. If you want, you can wrap your hands around the strap. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take your time. You don't have to come all the way up. Just work with your range of motion that's comfortable for you. We're going to hold it at the top, wherever that is, and relax the shoulders into your bed or your yoga mat. Breathe deeply. This is a good moment to come back to your affirmation that we said at the beginning of the class. Gently extend your opposite leg, and very mindfully, we're going to grab the strap with one hand, looping the strap, wrapping it around our hand at least one time for support. Your opposite hand is on the ground, relaxed. Slowly open up to the side and notice how that feels. You can always place a pillow underneath your leg and hold it here. Your wrist is in line with your arm. You can just hold the strap if that feels good to you. Inhale to come back up. And then exhale to the other side. You can wrap the strap around your hand once and take it over to the other side, stretching the IT band. Only go as far as it's comfortable, or place some pillows underneath your legs so you can completely relax. Hold it here for a few breaths. Come back out of the pose. Activate your muscles of your legs, your core. Come back to center. We're going to hold our strap with two hands again, or loop the strap to our forearm. Breathe in. Breathe out. And when you're ready, you can slowly bend the knee and relax it back down, removing the strap. Just notice what it feels like in the body, and we'll do the other side. Bend your opposite knee. Send the loop to your foot, right in the middle of your foot. Grab the strap. You can take the same variation that you took on the other side. Keep a micro bend in your knee. Relax the shoulders. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take a few mindful breaths. Explore your pose. We'll move into leg lifts. Inhale to lower. And exhale to lift back up. Inhale, lower. Inhale, lower. And exhale to lift. One more time, and we're going to hold the pose. You can wrap your strap around your hands for comfort. Take a few mindful breaths here as we hold our leg. This is a nice stretch for the hamstrings, for the calf. Relax the upper body. When you're ready, we're going to take the strap in one hand. You can wrap it around your hand, the same as your lifted leg. When you're ready, we're going to open up to the side very mindfully, keeping the opposite hand to the floor for stability. We're going to hold it here. You can place pillows underneath your leg. We're opening up the groin, releasing tension. Keep a micro bend in your knee to protect your joint and the ligaments. Activate the muscles of your legs before coming up. Inhale to center and exhale to change hands. Wrap the strap. Notice if it's secure in your hand before moving. Your arm is relaxed. Slowly extend your leg long if you haven't already. Your toes are lightly flexed up towards the sky. Micro bend in your knee. Slowly send your leg over to the opposite side and notice how that feels. We're going to hold it here for a few mindful breaths. Stretching the IT band, maybe placing some stacked pillows if we'd like. Inhale and exhale. You don't have to go far. When you're ready to come out of this pose, activate the muscles of your leg. Inhale, use your core, and slowly release the leg back down. You can remove your strap. You can place it to the side. Relax completely on your back for a moment. Breathe. Notice how the body feels as we practice our bed yoga. We'll send one knee into the chest at a time. We can place our hands over the shins or underneath our thighs. Less pressure on the knees. Knees together. Breathe in and breathe out, softening the shoulders away from your ears. Slowly relax the feet back down to the earth. Breathe in and out. We'll send one leg up at a time, bending our knees 90 degrees, spreading the legs a little bit wider. You can grab onto your big toes with your peace fingers, or you can send your hands to the outsides of your feet for happy baby. Breathe, relax your lower back into your mat, bend the elbows. And if it feels good to you, you can rock from side to side, very slowly. Close your eyes if that feels good. And find stillness for 3 to 4 breaths. Allow the belly to be soft. And again, if this isn't comfortable for the hands, you can just relax the hands by your sides, keeping the feet up. Whatever feels good to you. This is your practice. Deep breath in and out. When you're ready to come out of happy baby, you can bring the knees together, give yourself a little squeeze, and slowly relax the feet back down. You can relax your legs and come into final relaxation, lying on your back. This is a great class for self-care and to help you to sleep better. Help you to relax. before your day as well. You can close your eyes and use any props that you'd like underneath the knees, the head. Maybe place a blanket over you for comfort if you're not in your bed. And if you're planning on falling asleep, I'm wishing you a restful sleep. Allow yourself to drift off. And if you're continuing this practice with me and starting your day, I'll invite you to very slowly wiggle the toes and the fingers. You can bend your knees and come to one side, lying on your right side in fetal position. And I want to show you how to find a comfortable position for sleep. Maybe you have your cover or pillow in between your knees and a pillow for your head that keeps your head in line with your spine. Maybe you're hugging a pillow like this. For a comfortable sleeping position, you can place a blanket in between the knees. You can place a pillow under your head to keep your head in line with your spine. Your ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders should be stacked one on top of the other. You can even hug a pillow if you have shoulder arthritis for some support. When you're ready to come back up, press into your left hand to come up into a seated position. You're cross-legged on your bed. You can close your eyes and notice how you feel. Taking a few deep breaths. Come back to your affirmation. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank yourself for showing up today. And thank yourself for practicing self-care. From my heart to yours, namaste.